Hey everyone, welcome back to the Universim. I'm Cassie. I hope you're having an awesome day. I am waiting for the game to load. There we go. Alright, so exactly as we left it. There's that fire. Let's take care of that to start. Right, we also just unlocked tertiary education, which allows us to build universities. I think we can upgrade our existing schools. Let's take a peek. Yes, we can. How we looking? Okay, let's upgrade our schools. 20 planks. Good. 60 glass. I'm double checking. I've gotten myself in a bind recently, and I have been stacking up upgrades that I can't afford, and I've only just now gotten caught up on that. So just wanted to make sure that I can afford everything that I was looking at putting in. I can upgrade schools, so we're going to upgrade schools. And we are currently researching Ministry of Education. Great. Let's take a look at our governance, actually, while we're over here. Okay, so we needed more educated nuggets. In our last playthrough, we had still another infection. My goodness gracious, the number of infections I've had in this playthrough has been just bonkers, just super unpleasant. So we had another infection. It wiped out a big part of our population. We have almost recovered from that. I think we're down about 20 or 30 nuggets in total. But what that meant was that we lost a good number of our educated nuggets, and then we couldn't staff our buildings. Right now, we can't staff our buildings. Once we have upgraded our schools and we get more nuggets through the educational system, we will be able to fill out those ministers a little more. The ministers will go back to putting in buildings automatically, so that we don't have to think about things like reservoirs, movie theaters, stores, water pumps, defense towers, things like that. So, anyway, how was your weekend? My weekend was pretty good. I learned a couple of new patterns. I like macrame, which is, you know, fancy tying knots, tying fancy knots. And I spent the weekend making some macrame Christmas ornaments that I'll give as gifts. I learned some gnomes, learned some Christmas trees, and I will be giving those to the people I love as Christmas presents. I like hand making presents. I also love receiving handmade presents. I love knowing that someone cared enough about me to put that kind of time and effort into a present for me. I think presents are not high on my list of love languages. I'm not much of one for gifts, but at Christmas time, I love giving gifts. Receiving gifts makes me feel a little awkward, but I'm always grateful for them. And again, I love knowing someone thought about me. So yeah, macrame Christmas ornaments. That's how I spent my weekend. I like doing things with my hands. I love keeping busy. I love having something to do with my hands, and macrame is really good for that. I've tried in the past, I'm not very artistic, I'm not very creative. So painting is not for me. I can't draw beyond stick figures. I'm not an artist by any stretch, but it's nice to have found something creative that I can do, and I feel like I do pretty well. I like macrame. Oops, that's not who I meant to target, but it'll work. Alright, so in case this is your first time seeing this game, basically what I am doing right now is just setting up some love connections. This is a creator power that you get in the game that allows you to generate relationships, to like marry off two of your nuggets. You can create same-sex relationships. If you do that, I don't believe that the couple you create can make babies. But you can do it. You get a prettier rainbow when you do it than when you make a an opposite sex couple. So just a fun little, I'll do one. I can. There's no harm in it. Where are you? Can I click you? Not you, the person behind you. You'll work too. See, that rainbow is way prettier than the one you get when you make an opposite sex couple. Let's see. We can put a little more water in our lake. So one of the benefits to the creator powers is that when you use them, more people believe in you. And of course, then, when more people believe in you, you generate your creator points faster, so you can spend them on more creator powers. 217 of our nuggets currently believe in us. Less than half. We're back to less than half, but we're working on it. The more things I build, thankfully, the more people will believe in me. We are in the middle of our modern era. In fact, I actually think we're... Oh, I thought we were further into the modern age than we actually are. Interesting. Um, you can see we've gone through the Stone Age. Here's kind of where you jump onto the medieval era, and then here, thereabouts, is where you jump onto the modern age, and we're there. I thought we were further along. No big deal. I have 50 discovery points I can spend. That's this little yellow guy down here, 54 of them. And discovery points are these yellow research items. These are instant learn, and they're kind of like nice to haves. They don't really help or hinder your progress through any given era. Okay, so we're learning Ministry of Education. I will add the digital administration, and let's do distribution logistics. Unlocks an extra worker in courier's huts. Cool. Now we've got a little bit of research lined up. I'm going to speed the game up a bit. There we go. Thought I clicked it twice. I heard 2 clicks. I'm also going to take a peek to see if we can staff any more ministers. Oh, we lost one. Yikes. Okay. No, we cannot. We need educated nuggets for to staff the ministry. And you can see here, that's what this little symbol means. All these are educated nuggets. The trouble is, they all are already employed. What we need are people who are marked laborer. Laborers are just like your general builders. And they're people who are not currently in an employment. So you can use those to staff. They will build. Well, they're your builders when you need them. But you can also staff them into buildings. So we don't have any laborers that are not already, or any educated nuggets that are not already in jobs. We have tons of uneducated nuggets that are laborers that are not already in jobs. Okay. And see, now I'm running into this trouble where in schools, You don't need educated nuggets to be the workers. You can use uneducated nuggets, but since I've upgraded to universities, I now need educated nuggets to run them, and I don't have enough. So thankfully, I have popped one educated nugget into a school here, and this little nugget's got the weight of the world on their shoulders, and they will be training, I guess, everyone who staffs the schools, all of my educated nuggets going forward. Cured, it says. Was this person not well? Or were they in prison, maybe? When your nuggets are in your rehab facility or your prison, depending on which you choose, you can't put them in jobs. Okay. I've developed kind of a severe aversion to the mystical boxes. I'm still looking for one, but almost every mystical box that we've opened in this playthrough has had infection in it and has infected dozens of my nuggets. So I'm a little reticent to seek them out and open up more of them. Yikes. Oh, I also wanted to say thank you. I have I don't have many subscribers. I only have like 15 or 16, but you are the sweetest people in the whole world. And I mentioned I was feeling a little bit under the weather in my last video. I sneezed. It was the kind of sneeze that just ruins a day, just a big aggressive sneeze. And I didn't sneeze on mic, but I sneezed and it hecked up the rest of my day. And I mentioned that in my video, and my sweet, sweet subscribers were just asking if I was okay, checking in on me. Very, very sweet. I'm so grateful. You guys are amazing. All right, so we kind of just need to hang on tight on staffing until we do have more educated nuggets. And then we can start staffing up our ministers and staffing up the rest of our schools. Schools actually take priority, in my opinion, over the ministry because it'll help us to generate the educated nuggets even faster to have fully staffed schools. Right now we have one worker of the 10 that we need in one school of the 5 that we have. So that's delightful. Oh, we have safety guidelines. Nuggets will become less prone to injury, minus 15% chance of injury. Oh, we're out of electricity also. We have right to arms, allows nuggets to own personal weapons, injury rate plus 20%, happiness plus 1, wild animal attack chance minus 50%. And we have scientific focus. Nuggets focus more on research rather than religion. Research rate plus 30%, creator point production minus 15%. We're going to stay with safety guidelines. And I'm also, whoops, clicked the wrong thing. I'm also going to look for a battery. All this noise is because my civilization has run out of electricity. But if I can find one of my batteries where electricity is stored and zap it with lightning a couple times, then that will power my civilization while my kinetic generators are not most of them are not operational right now. There's a battery. I'm sorry, this is going to be a little bit loud. Like this, the lightning effect. I don't feel like the sound of the game is too loud except for this one noise. Okay, and that battery is now full. It's got 400 charge, and hopefully that'll help for a little while until we can get a minister of power set up eventually. Oh, we're done with our research. Okay, so we just got digital administration, which lets us upgrade our town hall, and distribution logistics, which adds an extra worker to couriers' huts. So we can upgrade our town hall. That's this guy. We need 5 cement. We have plenty. I'm celebrating. And 4 glass. So we've got what we need to upgrade this building, and I'm gonna do that now. Okay, now that we've gotten that, take a look here and see what else we can. 30 discovery point. My microphone was low. I'm sorry if you didn't hear me. We have 30 discovery points, so we can't really get anything right now. Everything is locked or expensive. So let's see. Let's say medical ethics. I hate unlocking factories because I know it's not good for my environment. I'm also going to prioritize this upgrade. And nothing else because it's being handled right now. I tuned in for the very beginning of the Universim live stream that Critivo did with Alex K, the CEO of the studio. I tuned in for the beginning of it, and I was just here to listen to a little bit about how they've recently moved to Texas, and I'm wondering where. It sounded like they might be in Austin. Alex K was mentioning that it was raining. It was raining in Austin on that day. But I also am curious just where, in general, where they've put their studio. But I didn't stay for the whole thing. They had an agenda for the meeting, not like a hidden agenda, but like they laid out what they wanted to do, and that was to go over the current build, which I'm playing right now, to talk a little bit about the history of the game, and then to touch a little on what's coming in 1.0, but not very much, and I didn't need that. I play this game. I know what it's like. Okay, so we currently don't have a governor. We need a governor, we need 6 ministers, and we need staff for our schools. Oh cool, we've got 2 schools that have 1 teacher each now. Someone did something good. Okay, that's the nugget that's in jail. Should be able to select another one for governor. I'm keeping a real close eye on my recent grads. You can be the governor. Okay. Medical ethics will let us upgrade our hospitals, I believe. Okay, we've got 3 schools now that each have 1 teacher, so the number of educated laborers that we have will hopefully boom here in a minute. So we need it. We need a little nugget boom. Okay. I'm going to let my governor do their job. The governor will staff the schools. I don't need to. I don't need to. I'm still kind of micromanaging them anyway, though. Okay, we have a couple of people here who are about to graduate. How's this one doing? We have a couple people here who are about to graduate. This person's very, very close. There we go. Very cool. Okay, great. So we now have 1 teacher in all of our schools. That's good. That's good. The more schools we have, each school can hold 6 nuggets. With our 5 schools, we can support 30 learners at a time. And then we can start staffing up our ministers. All in all, I'm happy. I'm happy about where we are. I also think I have hospitals to upgrade. I do. Okay, I don't want to do them all at once. So we'll do 2. And then here in a bit, we'll do 2 more. This was, this is a creator power. What's the name of it? Holy ground. Bless the ground for your nuggets to live on. I don't really know what this does other than it is pretty. And I remember in earlier versions of the game, it didn't stick around. This one has been here a long time. This is the Critivo logo in this CryCorp billboard. It says Building Better Future. Impossible Burger. You won't believe it's meat. That's funny. Perhaps a bit outdated because Impossible is the name of a meatless burger. So, and it's pretty good. Uh-oh, what happened? Okay, and I'm back. Everything froze for a second. That was terrifying. Okay. We have a couple laborers. They're getting staffed into businesses as I'm turning my head, so I'm guessing that's my schools. University, please. Yeah, okay. We have full staff at all but two of our universities. That's great. We are developing a number of educated nuggets as quickly as I'd hoped we would. I didn't intend for this to be the focus of today, but here we are. We have our hospitals are being upgraded. I want to check two of our hospitals are being upgraded. I'm going to take a peek and see where we're at on that. Looks like they might not be done. Nope. Underway. Underway. When this is going to take a while. Okay, so we'll probably only do the two hospitals today, and then we'll do the other two next time we meet. And how are my universities doing? Oops, nope. And I know I'm just like hawking these two things. I'm like right on top of my schools and right on top of my hospitals today. Not the most interesting video, but not every day can be overrun with infections and zombies and fires. All my universities are now fully staffed. Yay. So I'm gonna focus a little more on ministers now. And I'm actually thinking I might wind down for the day. Like I said, this isn't my most interesting video, and I don't want to just bore you to death with all of this. Um, so here's what we need next. We'll need to start some research soon. We will need to finish the upgrades on our two current hospitals. We will need to upgrade the other two hospitals. We'll need to continue educating nuggets so that we can staff our ministry. And I think that's basically it. I'm going to put some more trees in real quick while I'm kind of winding down. Our atmosphere is starting to take a little hit because we need about 5,000 more trees to be in good shape. I can't place 5,000 trees. But, you know, we can do our best with the tools that we have, and that's way better. What I need are more lumber camps so that my nuggets are not cutting down my trees that are in the middle of everything. And that might be an issue for future Cassie. All right. And we'll go ahead and start the next research item, and we'll make it modern chemistry so that next time when we meet to play again, we'll be able to put down a chemical factory. And that, I think, sums up our day. Thank you so much, as always, for hanging out with me, for caring how I'm doing, for checking in on me, for telling me how you're doing. You're all just the loveliest bunch of people, and I'm so lucky that if nothing else comes from my channel, at least I've gotten to know some pretty cool people. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being awesome. I have the fondest feelings for all of you. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you soon.